So hell levels have been part of Jarmstrash ever since, I don't know, like insert random 9-year-old 1.0 level that Stormfly found in someone's basement. Probably like Red World or something, but really since Cataclysm and Bloodbath became a thing. Hell theme levels have evolved over time and grown in popularity. The meaning of hell theme has somewhat shifted over time, as with Cataclysm and Bloodbath, it clearly meant red and black level with some overall theming of death or blood. But really at this point it just means anything with primarily red and black color scheme that has no other clear theme, or anything that clearly rips off Bloodbath or like Yatagrasu or something. Obviously, not all hell themed levels are bad, but so many of them are just boring and fill up space that could be occupied by literally anything else. So what is the difference between a good and a bad hell theme level? Starting with the reason for the level existing, or the purpose of the level. Every Jarmstrash level has some sort of purpose. Hell-themed level examples would be Bloodbath, which was aimed to be a semi-impossible top 1, Yatagrasu, which was aimed to be a semi-impossible top 1, Slaughterhouse, which was aimed to be a semi-impossible top 1, Arcturus, which was aimed to be a semi-impossible top 1, Athanatos, which was aimed to be a semi-impossible top 1, and the list goes on and on. If the purpose of a level is the exact same thing as like literally tens of levels before it, it's not really going to be interesting. The only reason anyone even cared about Arcturus in the first place, the top 1 version, is that it was, well, supposed to be the hardest level in the game, the top 1. I mean, sure, some people found Arcturus intriguing after finding out about it, but if it was aimed to be top 50, literally no one would even know about it or even care. The only hell levels people will generally remember other than top 1s are Kinos, because of Nepesta's legendary reaction, Stormfly's Hell series remakes because of the history tied to those levels, and I guess Deathmoon because it's an easy demon so people can actually beat it and it's a funny game level. Ultimately now, with upcoming top 1s, the Apocalyptic Trilogy will probably be remembered for its new fresh take on the Hell style with actual decoration that looks like stuff you would see in Hell, like realistic lava. And the decoration's quality, as well as it merging 3 of the most influential levels in Jarmstrash history. But take a moment and count the seconds it takes for you to remember the name of the upcoming Athanatos remake. Or the Yatagrasu remake that is also upcoming. Both of which were at some point meant to be upcoming top 1s, and have a lot of just red and black deco that we've seen in like every Extreme Demon ever. So basically if the purpose of the level, which is what the level is trying to accomplish, is more unique and stands out more, people will generally care about it more, making it therefore a more memorable and in some ways better level. This goes hand in hand with originality in helping top 1s. If the decoration in the level is more original and or stands out more, whether in quality or in uniqueness, people will find the level more interesting and overall a better level. Continuing with using Apocalyptic Trilogy is a good example. It uses realistic lava and lots of rocky decoration, and makes a point of using art in the level with complex and interesting designs, and most importantly, colors that aren't red and black, as opposed to Arcturus, which is just 1.9 designs with a few small added details, and a layer of thick black glow, so you can see about as much of the level as you can with the golden. So to sum this up, if a hell-themed level is trying to do something that hasn't been done as much before, and it is more original / stands out more for some reason, it's overall going to be a better level than yet another remake of Bloodbath with nothing special about it. In general, decoration can make or break most people's perceptions of a level, especially in Extreme Demons, because most people don't really have the skills to beat an Extreme Demon that is harder than Accu, let alone a new top 10 level that was just released. If the Apocalyptic Trilogy had decoration that looked exactly like Athanatos, or even the more recently, Nemesis, which is the name of the Athanatos remake I mentioned earlier, comment down below if you actually remember the name and why, it wouldn't be received as well because the decoration would be more bland and uninteresting. I'm not saying levels like Nemesis, or Arcturus, or Athanatos are objectively bad. I'm just saying in general they don't have as much going on with them in terms of originality, especially compared to things like the Apocalyptic Trilogy. Basically everything I said about the level itself and concept regarding to originality applies to the decoration. So if the decoration is good and or stands out for a good reason, then that will overall be perceived as a better level. But then again, I have met people who genuinely think Silent Dictorus is a really good level, like unironically, so I don't even know at this point. An example of making decoration in a hell level more original or make it stand out more, including realistic hell decoration elements like realistic lava and making interesting designs with multiple colors outside of red and black. When it comes to gameplay, Whether gameplay is fun or not is entirely subjective, along with most of the things in this video, but at the same time, there are generally some gameplay choices that are going to appeal to many people who play that level, making for a more enjoyable experience for most people trying to beat it, except for like maybe Aeon Air or something. Generally, if the level has good gameplay, or at least generally perceived to have good gameplay and it's well balanced, it will be a better experience for players, making it a better level. Overall, in a nutshell, I think if a hell-themed level is more original and it has good deco that stands out, and it's not another upcoming Top 1 or Impossible level, then you're good to go. The only exception to this would be joke levels, because if the joke is pretty funny, then you're excused from all criticism, pretty much. So for example, Kratos, by Tried, is kind of making fun of like the whole Slaughterhouse trend and stuff. So that's obviously being ironic, which is better. And while I think some people might find the Rock House a little less original, it just has more drive and power than you ever will, so be quiet. So yeah, that's the video. You can always join my Discord server, link in the description. You can ask me questions that pretty much break my brain, or send me challenges that you want me to try to complete or something. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe as it helps out the channel, and I don't know, insert generic reason here. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.